Namo Phat. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. We've been reading Beginning Our Day, Volume 2 by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery for our Dharma lessons. Today we're finishing a reading called Perceiving the Unbeautiful by Ajahn Yatiko. Initially, there can be a strong resistance to asubha kamatana. This resistance is raga itself, the desire that does not want to give up the perception of beauty. Recognizing and investigating this resistance can be very interesting and a profound experience in its own right, as well as a direct way of working with fear. Even so, we might say to ourselves, I didn't take up the Buddhist teachings to focus on the unbeautiful. But actually, this is a significant part of the Buddhist teachings, and it doesn't in any way overshadow the beauty of those teachings. In fact, the feelings that arise from asubha practice are themselves quite beautiful. Feelings of letting go, release, and freedom. It also helps in overcoming our resistance to recall that asubha practice is to be done within the supporting framework of loving kindness toward ourselves and others. However, we do need to apply this practice with discernment, to watch out for any difficulties that arise. If we find ourselves getting negative results from the practice, it's perfectly fine to put it aside for weeks, months, or even years if necessary. However, it's worth working with the difficulties because asubha kamatana is such a potentially rewarding practice. Eventually, if we use this practice repeatedly, we will likely discover that it's an extremely useful tool for the realization of Dhamma. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.